Students, today I will discuss about the aquarium fish keeping part third. Synopsis. First is food and feeding. In it, first is food for aquarium fishes. Um, Specific food for fish. Varieties of natural live feeds with tubifex, worms, daphnia, mosquito larvae, earthworms, etc. And some quality dry feed are excellent for aquarium fishes. A variety of artificial feeds in form of floating pellets, powder, granules, flakes, tablets, frozen dried tubifex worms, dried shrimps, etc. are also available. The Nutrafin Max feeding ring. Feeding second is feeding in installments. Third, provide regular varied feeding for fish. Fourth, feed 2 to 3 times per day. Second is maintenance. Now, food and feeding. First, food for aquarium fishes. Feeding of aquarium fish is essential for their maintenance, growth, and reproduction. The basic ingredient of feed are protein, carbohydrate, fat, vitamins, minerals, and trace elements. So, a regular feeding schedule is important to provide fish with essential nutrients, vitamins, and minerals. Deficiency of any essential nutrient results in poor growth and reduces resistance to the diseases. Hence, disease resistance, coloration, activity level, and reproduction are all major factors directly linked to a quality nutrition source. Varieties of natural live feeds viz. Tubifax worms, Daphnia, mosquito larvae, earthworms, etc., and some quality dry feed are excellent for aquarium fishes. Now, Tubifax worms are thin, reddish thread-like worms found in sewage drains and dirty ditches. They should be thoroughly washed in gentle running water for several hours before feeding and can be kept alive for a few days if put in a shallow dish under slow running water. Daphnia or Mayona is found in ponds where excess organic matter is applied. They can be collected with plankton or muslin cloth net during early morning hours when they come up near water surface. Bloodworms and mosquito larvae are the larvae of Chironomus fly and mosquito respectively and are found in most of the stagnant water bodies rich in decaying organic and detritus matter. Earthworms can be collected from garden soil, mostly in shallow places where decaying vegetative matter is in abundance. They should be washed and fed in chopped forms. A variety of artificial feeds in forms of floating pellets, powder granules, flakes, tablets, frozen dried tubifex worms, dried shrimps, etc. are also available. The Nutrafin Max feeding ring is a helpful product to use when feeding fish. Nutrafin Max provides a complete selection of flake, freeze-dried, granular, stick, and tablet foods designed to effectively feed most species of aquarium fish. It helps reduce filter clogging by controlling food dispersal and results in less wasted food. Feeding in installments is advisable because excess food putrefies at the bottom and water makes the water dirty, depleting the dissolved oxygen. It causes stress to the fish and makes them susceptible to various infectious bacterial diseases and causes mortalities. Provide regular varied feeding for fish. Feed 2 to 3 times per day. The amount consumed in approximately 2 minutes for most fish. Then maintenance of aquarium. Aquarium maintenance is an essential regular activity that provides a stable, healthy environment for fish and plants. The key to an effective program is to fulfill basic, simple tasks which, when performed, when performed on a regular basis, take very little time and result in a clean, thriving aquarium display. There are many practices for maintenance of aquarium. They are: first, feeding schedule should be maintained and properly followed so that the excess feeding cannot pollute the aquarium. Second, the aquarium should be cleaned properly and regularly by safe chemicals. Never empty the entire aquarium to clean it. This causes undue stress on fish and will disturb the biological balance of the aquarium. Third, only change half of the filter media at a time to retain the established biological balance. Fourth, never use soap or any detergent on your aquarium or any products used in or around the aquarium. Fifth, when cleaning the inside glass of the aquarium, avoid picking up pieces of gravel as this will scratch the glass. Sixth, quality of water is not visible, so it should be checked on regular basis by using different methods. First, daily routine. A. Temperature should be checked daily. B. Proper water level should be maintained. Fill evaporated water if level is reduced. C. Check dissolved nutrients. D. Proper functioning of equipments, filters, that is filters, heaters, lighting, etc. should be checked daily. E. Behavioral changes of fish should be watched daily during feeding. F. Remove any dead fish, plants, or obvious debris such as plant leaves attached to intake strainer or filter before decompose. Weekly routine. A. Perform a partial water change. 5 to 10% is recommended. Partial water change on a regular basis will provide stable water quality and maintain ideal conditions. B. Counting of the fishes should be done as small fishes get decomposed quickly and can pollute the water of the aquarium. Fortnightly. Water should be tested for vital parameters. Water should be changed and cleaning of filters should be done on fortnight basis. Monthly routine. A. Filters should be replaced. B. Equipments which are not functioning properly should be replaced. C. Aquarium top and side glasses should be cleaned properly. Twice a year. A. Replace bulbs. B. Clean intake and outlet pipes. Clean pumps and filters. D. Lubricate moving materials. Then basic rules: not to overstock, not to overfeed, do not frequent water chases. And this, thank you. This is the end of the topic.